Hey foodies, and welcome back to Cooking with Kiana. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this quick and easy pan-seared honey garlic recipe. If you want to learn how to make this recipe, keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you could become a part of the foodie family. Alright, so let's get started. For this recipe, you're going to need a half a cup of chicken broth, and that is for our honey garlic sauce. We're also going to be using some herbs as well for that sauce. I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, a half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, depending on how spicy you would like this to be, and 1 teaspoon of lemon pepper seasoning. We're also going to be using 4 tablespoons of white vinegar, 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 1/4 of a cup of honey. I'm also going to be using some olive oil. I'm just going to drizzle this over my chicken breast. It's going to make it nice and juicy, and it's going to help those seasonings stick. And for seasonings for our chicken, I'm going to keep it real simple. I'm only going to be using 2 teaspoons of complete seasoning, 1 teaspoon of Lawrys seasoning, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. This is the chicken breast that I'm going to be using for this recipe. They are skinless and boneless. If you don't like chicken breast, you can substitute this for some thighs, or you can even substitute this for some wings. Alright, so after I have washed my chicken breast and patted that dry, I'm going to go ahead and drizzle a little bit of olive oil over it. And then you just want to go in with your hands and really massage that olive oil in. Then we're going to go ahead and flip that over, and we're going to repeat the same step on the other side. I especially like to do this when I'm using chicken breast because chicken breasts tend to be very dry. So this just helps it keep in all of that moisture. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take that chicken seasoning that I showed you guys earlier. Go ahead and mix that all together until that is well combined. And it looks like this. And we're going to go ahead and season up our chicken. And of course, we're going to season both sides. And of course, I'm going to go in with my hands. Make sure I really massage that seasoning up in there. Alright, so once we're done massaging one side, we're going to go ahead and flip that over, and we're going to repeat those same steps on the other side. If you guys are still with me watching this recipe, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. That way I know I'm doing a good job. Also leave me a comment below letting me know what you think of the recipe so far. Alright, so now that I got the other side seasoned, we're just going to go in with our hands and massage that in just like we did the other side. And now we can start searing. So go ahead and heat your skillet to a medium to high heat, and then we're going to go ahead and add in our chicken breasts. You want to make sure you sear them for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Remember, times do vary depending on how thick of a cut of chicken breast you have. You'll know it's done when your chicken looks nice, golden, and crispy like this, or it has reached an internal temperature of 165. Alright, so once we're done searing our chicken, we're going to leave our pan as is, and we are going to add in about 2 tablespoons of butter. Go ahead and give that a good stir until that has melted. And you want to make sure your stove is on a medium to low heat so you do not burn that butter. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in 4 tablespoons of finely chopped garlic, and make sure you guys use the fresh garlic. Trust me, it makes a big difference. Now go ahead and give that a good stir, making sure you do not burn it. So you do not want to stir it for too long because we don't want it to cook out and be bitter. So now I'm going to go in with a half a cup of chicken broth. That's going to add another layer of flavor. It's also going to help me scrape up that fond that's on the bottom of that pan. That is why I said put the butter directly in, because you don't want to get rid of that. That is flavor. Now we're going to go ahead and add in 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. Give that a good stir as well. And I'm also going to add in 4 tablespoons of vinegar. Now we can go ahead and add in the fresh herbs. This is going to give our sauce not only a sweet and savory, but a little bit of spice to it as well. So go ahead and give that a good stir. Make sure that is well combined. And lastly, we are going to add in 1/4 of a cup of honey. You want to keep stirring this on a medium to low heat until it reduces to about half of its amount. And it's going to turn into a syrupy like consistency like so. At this point, go ahead and turn your stove down to a simmer so we could add in our chicken breasts. Now you want to be careful not to let this sauce simmer for too long because you don't want it to get too thick. So we're going to go ahead and let that chicken simmer in that sauce for about 5 minutes. And while it's simmering, we're going to go ahead and baste our chicken, making sure our chicken is really infused with that honey garlic sauce. That way our chicken can be nice and tender and juicy and have tons of flavor. Just gonna go ahead and drizzle it one more time with that honey garlic sauce. I'm telling you, you can never have too much honey garlic sauce. And then I'm just gonna top it off with some spring onions, which is gonna add a nice pop of color as well as some additional flavor. I hope you guys enjoyed this delicious chicken breast recipe. If you did, I have left the full recipe in the description box below so you guys can make this at home. When you do make this at home, be sure to leave a comment below letting me know how it turned out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.